What is up guys, Stark here with another news video, and in today's video I will be taking a look at obviously the news that just came out, and that is going to be the return of Nero Fest. So there's two bits of information that come with this, and we'll just go ahead and click on the first one, which will lead us into the second one. So Nero Fest is coming back, and this is one of the first events that ever came out in the game, and it's making its return to the game here, and it comes out August 29th. And this will last until September 11th, so this will be a nice little birthday present for me, being able to farm this. But Nero Fest has always been one of the cooler events in my opinion. It's got two different type of quests that you can have. You have the tournament quests, which are like the event quests. You do these to get the medals here and the petals to get the rewards from the shop. And then you also have the high difficulty quests, or like the challenge quests, that you'll be able to do to get some really good rewards, but they're really difficult. So there's going to be 7 new ones coming out with the event, and this is supposed to be pretty difficult, so it'll be pretty interesting to see if I could beat them, or how many of them I could beat, or whatever. So I'm excited for that. It's going to be a nice little challenge to test out your teams and stuff like that. There is also like team restrictions. I think it's like you can't use the same servant as your support character. So if you take like a Merlin, you can't use Merlin, so you can only use one copy of Merlin on your team. I think that's how it works. There might be different restrictions for different quests, but it says it down here a little bit later. But yeah, tournament quests, these are the things you do. You farm them to get medals to buy the stuff out of the shop. And you'll also be getting like petals as you do these, which are good for the lottery. Like the Nero Fest has a lottery as well, which you can just use to pull for various rewards. So here are like the ultra high difficulty quests. So these are the ones that were here last time, I believe. So these are coming back, and then these are the new ones. So there's some really good rewards there. You get a bunch of summoning tickets, nice like high-end ascension and skill enhancement materials. So this is going to be very helpful if you can beat them. I do think they're really difficult quests. So I'll try and make videos for them if I can actually beat them. If not, I'll just try the best I can in order to get through them. You can't continue through these quests, so that's the one thing that is going to be really difficult. You might just be like, I'll just go ahead and use my command seals or quartz or whatever to just power through them. But nope, you can't do that. You can't use continue. So yeah, party limitations. When setting up a party for an exhibition quest, you will not be able to begin the battle if your party includes a servant identical to the support servant you have chosen. So yeah, so you can't use the same character multiple times on your team setup. You can use alter versions though, or like a different class. So like for Nero, you can use like Bride Nero and Caster Nero, I guess. It just can't be the same actual card. And then here's the roulette for the lottery. You use the Crimson Petals in order to pull for the lottery. And there's always good stuff in lotteries. You can get EXP items, Ascension items, Mana Prisms. This one has Craft Essences as the grand prize, and this one's actually going to be the 3-legged race, which will increase your attack bonus for the event, so you definitely want to go ahead and get those. And then for the 6th lineup, you'll also be able to get a Spiriton dress key, so this will be the key for the gym uniform for Nero, so you definitely want to make sure you get that. And then from 7 to 10, you also get the 4-star foes. So definitely some really good stuff. The lotteries always have really good things in them, so definitely make sure you're like farming consistently and getting these petals in order to pull on the lottery to get all the items. So yeah, there's not much else to cover here. You do get the event craft essences, which you get by pulling in the gacha, and then that'll increase like your petal drop rate, or your overall metal drops or anything like that. So if you are serious about this event, you might want to go ahead and throw some pulls in the gacha and try and get some of these craft essences, or you could even just be trying to get the servants, which should be coming up here in a second. We'll just click through all this. This is the wardrobe, the Spiriton dress for Nero. Just go ahead and get that, and you can go ahead and change it in for the costume. You have to have the final ascension and level maxed and gather the materials, but you'll unlock this costume for Nero. It's pretty cool. So even if you don't have Nero, you can get the key and just wait and hold on to it until you actually get her. But she will be coming back in the event. We'll just go ahead and click right through it. So you have both versions of Nero, or well, 2 of the versions of Nero. Caster Nero is not on this, and you also have Brynhild which is something I really did want to try and pull for. I really wanted to get her, but Jack kind of destroyed my wallet. So I might try a couple pulls when I get paid, but I'm not going to go too heavy on this. I already have Nero and Bride Nero, so I would be pulling for Brynhild and Craft Essences. Now, Brynhild doesn't come back too often, which is why I wanted to try, but I have Lancers, so I really don't know if I'm going to pull too much on this banner. And like I said, I have both Neros, so it doesn't make a whole lot of sense for me to actually pull. But I might, I don't know. It's here until September 11th, so there's still, you know, a good bit of time before it goes away for me to decide that. But I really do need to start saving up for a Rescue Goal because she's the servant I really want, and she's a Lancer too, so, you know, there's no real reason for me to pull for Brynhild if I'm just going to be pulling for a Rescue Goal later on. I already have Karna and Artoria, so, like, I'm pretty good on Lancers, so I might skip this, but we'll see. That's all that's really in here for the banner. It's just the different rate up days for the different servants, and those are the servants that are coming out. So if you want them, you know, definitely go ahead and pull for them. All of them are really good, so it's not like this is a bad banner, and they don't come back too often. Like Brynhild, I think this is the first time she's been rated up exclusively this year, so you know, she doesn't come back often, which is why I was thinking about pulling for her. But yeah, the Craft Essences are here as well for the metal drops increase if you really want to farm the shop that badly. I personally don't think you're really going to need them because you're going to be farming for the lottery anyway, and unless you get the 5-star, like I don't think, unless you're planning on like cheaping out on this event, I don't think you're going to need to worry about getting the Craft Essences, but they're not bad, and the servants in this banner are pretty good as well, so definitely something worth pulling for. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. Just a little bit of news there, just for Nero Fest coming back. There's no actual, I don't think you actually get a servant. I think it's just the rewards for the different fights. So for some people, I guess this could be like a break where they just skip it because you don't get anything special out of it. But I do think it's definitely worth farming. You get a lot of good rewards out of the lottery machine and the shop. So I don't think you should skip it, but if you need a break, you know, there's no character, so you could go ahead and just take that time off if you need it. But that's it, guys. As always, if you did like the video, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And I do have the links below to my Twitter, Twitch, Patreon, and Discord. So feel free to check that out. And I will see you guys next time.